Hello boys and girls, this video will be a catch-up video for some of you where we're going to look at Chapter 1, Lesson 2, specifically pages 29 and 30. 29 and 30, which is just simplifying ratios, okay? Simplifying these ratios and drawing out their diagram and analyzing some different situations. So it will be titled page 29 and 30 from lesson 2, and then I will make a second video for lesson 3. Okay, let's get started. Okay, page 29, number 1. Let's look at it right here. Travis drove 129 miles in 3 hours. Okay, he drove 129 miles in 3 hours. He drove at a constant speed. The reason we say a constant speed, boys and girls, is just to say that it doesn't change. He's not going to go any slower or any faster. Okay? Just to make sure that you know that. How many miles did he drive in 1 hour? So really, it's just an equivalent fractions that we've done in the past. As you see right here, we put the distance over time. That's how we find rate. That's how we find how quickly something can move. So we put the distance over time. 129 miles over 3 hours. Well, now we want to know 1 hour. What did we do to the 3 to make it 1? Well, we must do the same to the 129. We divided 3 by 3 to get 1. We must divide 129 by 3 to get our answer. Now, checking by divisibility rule, is this divisible by 3? 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 is a number that would be divisible by 3. So in order to use this tool that we have here, this measuring tool, we're going to put the distance on the top, 129 miles. And we want to cut out 129 miles into 3 sections, okay? As you can see right here, because we want to just know what 1 hour is. This is 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours. So let's divide 129 divided by 3. And we get 43. Okay, so 129 divided by 3 is 43. As you can see my work right there. So we divided the distance into 3 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And right here we can just put that in 1 hour we can drive 43 miles. And there you go. Number 2. 6 oranges cost $5.34. How much does 1 orange cost? So the entire total is $5.34, and we want to know, we want to divide it by 6 because we want to know the price of 1. This is how much 6 costs. So there are 6 oranges right here, but we want to only know the price of 1. So let's write $5.34 at the top, because that's what's going to be divided, into 6 different sections because it's 6 oranges. So there you have it. It's 6 different oranges. So we have them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that's what we're going to break this up, because this is the total of 6 different oranges. So then how much is 1? Okay, again, let's divide. We have to ask ourselves how many 6's are in 5. We have 0. And as soon as you put the 0 up there, make sure you put the decimal place right where it goes. And now we're going to ask ourselves how many 6 are in 53. And I know that the closest I can get is 6 times 8 is 48, right? That's the closest. When I subtract, I get 5. I bring down the 4. And 6 times 9 is 54. So here's our answer. Okay, there it is. 1 orange will be 89 cents. Okay, number 3. Doug read 231 pages in 7 hours. 231 is the total amount in 7 hours. 7 hours will be broken up in here. He read the same number of pages each hour. How many pages did he read per hour? Okay. Let's go ahead and fill that out, boys and girls. And now it will be the time when you take 231 and you divide it by 7. Okay. So we do 7 into 23 is 3. 7 times 3 is 21. And we get 21 again because we get 2 here when we subtract, and then we bring down the other 1, so we get 21. And then 7 times 3 again is, and there you have it. Okay, so we have 33 pages. Go ahead and fill that out right over here. Okay, and don't forget that all of these are hours as well. Please complete that on your own. Number 4. Okay, for number 4, I want you to try it on your own, boys and girls. By now you should be able to do this with confidence. Let's read it together first. Mariah has 72 flowers in 4 vases. She put the same number of flowers in each vase. How many flowers are in one vase? Well, we want to know, she has 72 in 4 of them. We just want to know how much is in one, right? So take 72 and divide it by 4. That's it. You put 72 here, you divide it by 4, okay? So to show how much is in one, how many flowers are in one, okay? Because these are your 4 vases and this is your total amount. And then just give me the total right there, please. You should know how to do this. Alright, page 30. Let's make it nice and big. Alright, for page 30, looks like we have a bunch of quarters and dimes. A quarter is 25 cents and a dime is 10 cents. And I guess we have to count the number that we have here. Let's see the question first. In the bakery, a container of cookies is $4.55 and contains 13 servings. I'm assuming 13 servings means 13 cookies, okay? Because we have one cookie is 1 serving. The coins below equal $4.55. So when we count all of these, it's $4.55 in nickels, not in quarters and dimes. Divide the coins into 13 equal groups to determine the cost per serving. Oh, circle each group. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so we have 13 servings, 13 cookies. This is how much it costs for 13 cookies. We want to know how much is each cookie. So we have to take this amount for the cost for 13 cookies and divide it by 13 so we get the price of 1. I'm grouping them right now, okay, by dime and quarter. And they're kind of nicely fallen right next to each other, as you can see. And each dime and quarter equals 35 cents, right? Dime and quarter. And if you can count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. We have 13 of each coin, 13 dimes and 13 quarters. So that means, without having to do any division, I figured out that each cookie is 35 cents. Okay, because we have 13 groups of coins here. Okay, 35 cents, 13 servings, there's 13 of them here. Makes sense. A quarter, 25 cents plus 10 cents, as you see there, is 35 cents. And we didn't even have to do any division, we just had to group them. How does dividing the coins into equal groups help solve the problem? Well, circling the equal groups gives the cost per serving, and counting the 13 circle groups checks my work as I counted them. There you have it. Go ahead, pause the video and copy this down. Alright, let's add a nice little smiley face right there. Alright, question 8. Identify repeated reasoning. Write a rule of how to compare 2 quantities so that the second quantity has a value of 1 without using the diagram. What they're saying here is, how do we bring something down to a unit rate? Well, let's make this small, put it to the side, and let's work here to give you an example. Here we have 24 slices of pizza for 6 people. 24 slices of pizza for 6 people. When the second number, so this is the first number, when the second number is a factor of the first number, you just simply divide the first number by the second number. Okay, we know this, right? So if this is a factor of 24, we simply divide. So how many 6's do we have here and how many 6's do we have here? There you have it. Okay, that means that each person will get 4 slices of pizza. We have 24 slices for 6 people. Each person right here will get 4 slices. So now let's write it up. Question 8. So as I just said, when the second number is a factor of the first number, the number on top, divide the number by the second number. Divide the first number by the second number. Okay, write that down, please. The second one, I really want you to think of it on your own. Write a real-world problem in which the unit rate is 6 miles per hour. So you're traveling 6 miles per hour. How many miles would you travel in 2 hours? Okay, you double this, so you double this. Maybe you can write a word problem where, I don't know, Victoria can ride her bicycle for 12 miles in 2 hours. Or she can ride it for 18 miles in 3 hours. Okay? And then you can ask the question, how many miles does she ride in 1 hour? That's just an example. You can write your own as well. Please share your answer in class. Okay? Please share your problem. These always count towards effort marks. So number 10. How can you use bar diagrams to compare quantities in real-world situations? Well, this is a bar diagram, boys and girls. You can use bar diagrams to compare the total number of miles, driven on a 3-hour trip to the miles driven in 1 hour. You see, here's a 3-hour trip, 129 miles. We broke it up into 3 hours. So we see what 1 hour is, and it shows us that it's 43 miles. And that's how we compare the entire trip broken up into 3 hours, and then we just take the 1 hour.